hope I look better. Yeah. I don't look like I'm sick or whatever. But I can't see nothing. So you gotta look into the camera. So, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. So I was inspired to say something. But, oh, there it is. So, let's up a little bit more. There we go. The fucking shade. I have to let the sun shine because I'm a child of the light. Okay, so I want to talk about psychic attacks and vibration and how vibration and thoughts are actually psychic attacks, which is actually magic. Dark magic, it's based on its intentions. So if I'm sitting here like haters, like whether they're aware of it or not, are sending off psychic attacks, are sending bad vibes towards their opponent, competition, whatever you want to call it. They're sending hateful, negative energy. We all can agree on that. We all could pick up on negative energy. So, with that being said, that's basically what psychic attacks are. Because if you understand law of attraction 101, means basic common sense. What you think about, you bring about. But since we're all on a vibration or sort of frequency, where we can just pick up the phone and dial someone and get them, and not even within a second. And then you have the internet, your online, your Twitter account is basically your energy portal. And when people come to your page, they pick up on your energy. That's if you're very in tune and intuitive. You may not even pick that up, being that you might not be conscious of that. And before I go any further, consciousness doesn't necessarily mean a person is spiritual. Consciousness just means you're conscious. Like, for instance, you're conscious if you know algebra. Like, you specify in algebra. Or, you might be on, or let's just say you're educated in a certain area. So you're conscious about it. That's what conscience actually means. Someone says, he's a conscious person. It just means that, they're aware, or could be aware of their surroundings. Could be, understanding of a particular subject. That's what conscious is for me. A lot of people, could agree to disagree or agree. You know what I mean? But that's basically what conscious is you're conscious in a particular subject. When I say married in consciousness, I'm meaning and married in the collectiveness consciousness, like I'm in tune with myself. I'm in tune with the source. I'm in tune with my own energy. That's what I mean by married in consciousness, married in vibratory frequency. And some people, they say married in consciousness, meaning that they don't need a wedding band to symbolize their unity. So a collective consciousness is when, say, like there's a panic attack and it hits everyone in a domino effect. Like if I live in Connecticut, so if something happened in New York, everyone can, like, the people that's in New York, like 9/11, when 9/11 happened, and those people experienced that feeling, it became a collectiveness feeling throughout the world. People picked up on that emotion, whether they was there or not. So that's what collectiveness means. Monkey see, monkey do. So when we hold a thought of a person, that's why they say when you take a picture, it takes a piece of your soul. So if you take a picture, if someone has a picture of you and they just constantly looking at the picture, or they're constantly coming on your page and they don't even have to say anything to you. You know, they could just constantly looking on your page, constantly, you know, all in your business, and they could be a negative person. They could be a person that don't like what you gotta say, and they're addicted to the drama, so they, you know, they want to come on your page, and, you know, I don't like her, you know. That person could just send that into the air vibrationally. You know what I mean? And when it has bad intentions like that, even if they're not aware of it at all, that's called black magic. That's dark magic, because the intentions behind it is bad. You know, it's up to no good. It's deceptive. It's deceitful. You don't even have to even know these people, and these people don't even have to be aware of it. But if you educate yourself and know what this is, you become aware. Once you become aware of this, it's almost ineffective. And the best way to protect yourself from that is to keep your frequency high, because the person who's sending off these negative vibes have to come from a low frequency level. So that's just basically the common saying of when a person say, in order for someone to pull you down, they have to be below you. So you have to keep yourself up. You have to make sure you eat good. You know, when I say eat good, eat clean. When I say eat clean, flush yourself out once in a while. Like, I'm not telling you what to eat. Just make sure you flush yourself out, flush your colon out. And, you know, a lot of people been on the Bragg's vinegar. Bragg's vinegar works a lot. You know, just keep your energy high, because the people, negative people, have to have low. You can't be positive and have a low frequency. You either up or you down, or you're neutral. You know, you're in a neutral balance. But if you're in a neutral balance, anyone can tip you anyway. That's if you're conscious of it. If you're conscious of it, then you can tip yourself back. If you're not conscious of it, then you're just moving with the waves. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep your energy up from being affected by these negative vibes, is to keep your energy high with positive vibes. And it wouldn't be effective, because you're on a whole nother frequency level that they're not even tuned into. So what they have to say wouldn't bother you whatsoever. So I just wanted to elaborate on that, because that's what's been on my mind, because I'm very in tune and I could pick up and feel when someone's talking bad about me. And one way you could find that out is, superstition is, one of your ear aches, you're aching, you got a headache, feels like someone's like right here, like watching you, and you turn around, there's no one there, and it's just like you can't get out of the bed, you're tired and you're sleepy, It's because people are basically sending those negative vibes. So my best advice on that, from my perspective, is just keep a higher vibration, and you'll see the people talking about you wonder how the fuck you get out, how the heck you get out of that situation, because some people want to, and some people intentionally want to put you down. They are not happy with themselves. They're not happy in the situations that they created for themselves. They don't want to take responsibility. They want to blame other people for their mistakes, and it really pisses some people off that you're doing better than them, that you feel good about yourself, you look good, you smell good, you're feeling in abundance. And they're jealous because, for one, they don't know how the hell you do it. And I'm going to tell you, for one, the way you do it is basically minding your business. I hate to say that, but you have to mind your own business. Stay in tune to your own personal growth, your own personal like feelings. Stay in tune with your own feelings. Don't get too caught up in other people's feelings, because a lot of people, they want you to cater to them so they can feel good about themselves, just like they want to put you down. So they want to feel good about themselves. Like for instance, I never understand this whole. It's not a new generation thing. It's just this thing where you text someone, they got the text. You can't avoid a text. So that people get the text. So I always said to myself, like, this must make people feel good to just ignore the text. And I remember asking someone, I'm like, yeah, I texted him. And she's like, oh yeah, I got that shit. So you got that shit, but you didn't want to. So she put me down twice. She put me down because she didn't answer it. And then she blatantly said, yeah, I got that shit. See, even if they're not consciously knowing that they're doing this and it's a subconscious thing, it still affects you. I mean, people say, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's true too. But you have to come to the fact and accept that and then let it go. You can't just say, oh, whatever, and push it away, because it comes back. And every time it comes back, it affects you even more. So you have to deal with that at that exact moment and then let it go. You feel it, you let it come, and then you let it go. Don't just say, oh, whatever. Because that oh, whatever is basically you give a fuck. So I was like, how the hell people, you know what I'm saying, why they do that? They do that because either they're not in a good mood when you send it, so it makes them feel better about themselves, to make them feel like they have power over you. But the fact of the matter is that they don't have power over themselves. You get what I'm saying? People tend to feed off of other people and thinking that's power. Power is when you can feed off of your own self. Because when you feed off of your own self, you're supercharging yourself. You know what I'm saying? I comb my hair right now. My hair is static. You hear it? Because I tune into the energy. I get the energy going. And just feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you probably touch me, you probably shock yourself. And you just tune into your own energy. You know? That's how you gain power. And trust me, I know, because people knocked me down, and I've tuned into my collectiveness, my own source, and I get right back up. And that might be going to your Bible, going to God, going to church, going to work out, going for a walk, hanging with your dog, hanging with your children, your grandchildren, whatever that does for you in a positive aspect, lifts up your vibration, and it keeps the negativity away. But people want to find, basically what that is a void. You have a void in your heart, or I don't even say in your heart, it's just like this void